Okay, a Lotto new model 2022. Just ran it about an hour ago. This is using, obviously we import the Pandas NumPy scikit-learn pre-processing standard scaler. Yeah. Then you've got your Pandas data frame. Now the interesting thing is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number lotteries. So this is last week's winning numbers. That's the winning numbers for the week before. But if you want to add or decrease, you've got to change this columns listing here. So you've got to go all the way along to the end of the database like this. And then you see this A, B, C, D, E, F. That's 6 numbers. If you want 5 numbers, you've got to take that F out. So it's only going to be A, B, C, D, E. And then obviously these will be 5 numbers long instead of 6. So that's what you do if you want a 5 number game. If you're playing like a Euro Millions and you want the full 7 numbers, then you add a G to this one here, to this list. Because this defines how many numbers you're going to have in the data frame. So if you've got 7, then obviously these will have 7 numbers in. That'll have a G in. If it's a 5 number game, then it'll only have A, B, C, D, E, and then there'll just be 5 numbers in these between these brackets. Yeah. So that's how you change it for a different game. And obviously it should show up here in the head to show that it's captured. The array is the numbers that you've had. So let's move down. Then you've got your scaler to transform your numbers. And then you can change the window length. This is the amount of past games that you want to predict on. So I've got it set to 10 past games here, and then you've got to make sure the window length is 10 as well. So again, window length 10, window length 10. I'm being bombarded. So then you click through all these, which is your data being transformed. Then you've got, now you want your Keras models, so sequential, long, short-term memory, dense and dropout. You've got NumPy. Batch size I've got a 6, same as the number of numbers going in. I put 56 for my LSTM and 56 as well for the middle LSTM. And then the dense is the number of features, which is obviously 6, because that's the output numbers. And then I want it to basically produce, you have to change the epochs so that your accuracy is like between 80 and 90%, so that it's fairly well trained and fairly accurate. And of course batch size is 6, so you run it and obviously you start off with a high loss, 67% loss, 46% accuracy, and then you go down through your thingies. It takes a while, but it's only 1 second, just over 1 second per epoch. So here I've got 5% loss, 79% accuracy. Now you've got to create your array with your 10. So these are the past 10 games that I'm predicting. To predict the new number, I've got to put through the trained neural network the last 10 games in order for it to predict. Then this is your predictor, and these are the numbers that is spit out. So 11, 24, 23, 37, 51, 56. That looks about right, because they're all unique and they're fairly well spread, but there are 1 or 2 anomalies like the 23, 24, which do often come up. So they're the numbers that you'd use. And of course these would be 5 numbers. You can try, you know, 1 game, 2 games, 15 games, you know, you can train on that number of back games, the last 5, 10, 15 games. Obviously the more data you've got, and you know, the better trained your network is, the more chance it's got of thingy. But you've got to play around with them and see, you know, how close it gets to predicting. You can backtest with the last set of games, so you need to do a little bit of backtesting and see how close you can get to it. And obviously if you're playing a syndicate, you can play numbers that are before or after these. So syndicates can benefit greatly from these, because they can, these, if they're not exactly the correct numbers, they might be very close. So that's where syndicates can really enjoy more prizes. But it's just a matter of experimentation. Try all different types of models, you know. So here you could have 6, and here you could have 360. It'll take longer. And you can also use the other versions, the bi-directional, which isn't on here, but you can use the bi-directional model, which is on my other videos. So it's interesting, and you learn about neural networks and artificial intelligence. What more do you want? And you might win some tax-free money while you're at it. That's what you want.